Hey guys, so yesterday I heard some shocking news on Twitter, on YouTube. Ryan phoned me and told me about it, and I was out shopping with my mum and my sister, and I was told that my friend Nathan Wills had sadly passed away. Um, I wanted to make this video not to mourn his passing, but to celebrate his life. And I wanted to make this yesterday, but there was no appropriate time in the house where I was going to get interrupted, and I could just voice my opinion, without having people yelling at me to do other things. So I've got, I've got the house to myself now, so I can now share sort of one of my biggest memories with Nathan, which was at the Bath gathering earlier this year. I was sat in the little group on the green, and Ryan turned to me and said, "Do you want to grab a cup of coffee?" Because he knows I like coffee. And I was like, "No, I'm fine here. This is where the gathering is." And then Nathan perked up and sort of just looked at me. I'd not really met him before. He just looked at me and said, "I know the best place to get coffee in Bath." And I just went, "The best coffee in Bath? Count me in." And we went to a place, I can't remember what it's called now. We went to this place, and it was a completely different experience for coffee. You normally go into Starbucks and you get lattes and stuff, and he knew everything. He knew all the presses and the ways to clean it and all that, and he had it all. And he even bought a press that day, and I remember ordering the latte type thing, and I remember having it and just thinking to myself, I would not be having this coffee. This is amazing, this drink. And I turned to Nathan and I just said, "Nathan, thank you for bringing me here. I will never not come here again." And he was just so full of life. He was chatting to the staff. He was talking to everyone about his love of coffee and how he was, exploring how to make good coffee as opposed to, I drink instant at home. So he knew what he was talking about. And it was just stuff like that. The fact that he could just talk to people who essentially were complete strangers at the gathering, and, well, not everyone at the gathering was strangers, but the fact that he could sort of be so kind to everyone at once, and he never batted an eyelid, he never sort of looked down on anyone, and just that moment I will always remember. So I didn't find it appropriate not to make this video today, despite the fact that obviously I don't want to say the news is gone, because the news will never be gone, but the storm is settled, and as we will all remember him, I didn't find it appropriate to just surprise you all with a big "Hey, how's it going, guys? This is my life" type video without sharing my thoughts and stories of Nathan. I remember seeing a video at the Bristol gathering where he was sat on a bench, and he basically said, to rid anxiety, stick your hands up in the air and wave them around. And I've actually been using that. And he didn't say that to me personally, he didn't say that to the person filming, he said it to the camera, he said it to the community. And while, for me, I don't think it was intended to be a profound thing, it was literally, my friend gets anxiety and he sticks his hands and waves his hands and we have 3 minutes and it goes away. And the fact that I personally was able to see that and take that information from someone I didn't know, and it affected me, I thought that was just amazing. And I it's crazy to think that such a happy soul, such a, you know, a delight to be around, to know, is just gone. All I will say, just to end, um, is Nathan, rest in peace, bud. Have a coffee on me.